right, so few days ago I had a conversation with one of my friends, friends in the sense we talk often, well-to-do guy, businessman, multiple investments here and there. So we were talking about Dubai and how things are. And he gave me a very interesting perspective. And mind you, this is not investment advice. I'm just telling you what he told me. Okay, so take it with a pinch of salt. He said, have you noticed the headlines? The headlines, which paper? Saying generally. So I said, yeah, here and there. I said, there is the thing that jumps out every time is this movie star is here, this golden visa is here. Then this person got a lottery ticket, Mazrui draw, or some lucky dip, or the 15 million or 10 million, or his life is changed. Okay. Then told him that there is, they bought this property at record price, and announcement of new projects. So we went on. Okay. So then he asked me, okay, can you tell me any serious negative news? Negative news, I told him, there's nothing negative in the sense that this guy committed suicide or accident or don't jump the lane or traffic or violation. He said, exactly. He's saying when you have a country where everything is happy, 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 nothing is negative. It's like, you're dating a girl and everything is perfect about her. There's not a single drawback. So isn't that room for a red flag? I said, yeah, obviously, because the more time you spend with her, eventually the bad will come out. So initially, if it is good, it's more like the honeymoon phase and you giggling and laughing about all the things, oh, that's so cute and all that. But afterwards, it'll be like one thing jumps out. He said, exactly. So he said, I'll give you an example. I said, yeah. He's saying, guess how much money did I make since COVID was declared no longer an emergency? So I said, because he's a millionaire, I said 5 million or 10 million. He gave me a rough estimate. He said, say in the range of 27 plus the thing. So I asked him, is that profit? Exactly. He said, yes. So I was like, oh, so what in the world did you do? So I can't tell you everything, but one of the key areas, was I was busy flipping properties. He's saying when property prices were down, I scooped up in different locations. Okay, put it on rent, short term. And he's saying when Russian and Ukrainian and European rich people came in and the property prices started going up, one by one, I started selling. And he said, I made a ton of money. So I asked him, are you still into it? He's saying, yeah, it's becoming a little harder now, but I've made a good amount of money. So when I asked him specific, he refused, but he said, okay, I'll give you an idea. I put, let's say, for example, I put 1 million. I got 1 million, I got 4 million. So I was like, oh, okay. So that 1 minus 4 is 3. So yeah. And this is, for him, it is easy because he's rich and he has tons of money and doesn't have to bother. Okay. So then I said, okay, give me some of the bad news. Instead of me saying, you tell me. So he said, okay, do you remember when Bitcoin was booming, Ethereum and all the cryptocurrency were booming? Yeah. I said, of course, I made a video on it. He says, they announced that it's going to be the global hub. I said, yeah. So what happened to that? Where are all the projects? Where are all the visas? They said 100,000 people jobs will be created, or 1 million jobs or whatever. And, AI city and crypto city and crypto this and crypto business. He's saying now what has happened? Hype has died out. Then I told him, yeah, this what flying taxis and underwater this projects and floating houses, all that. Yeah, he said it's not that it's dead, but there's nothing happening. So then finally I told him, okay, so give me the next big news that I need to know or pay attention. He said very simple. He said Palm Island 1, 2, 3, whatever, the world. Okay, all these projects which were dead, where they took money, were not able to honor any of the clients, dead for 15, 20 years. They're going to restart the work and again attract investors to pay. And people who have excess money will put a small sum. So I asked him, did you put? He says, let's say I put a little bit just to see how things will go. Because mind you, he's into flipping properties. He buys, sells. So I have a gut feeling he'll wait for, if he bought it for, let's say, 1 million, he can sell it for 2. He'll quickly dump it for quick profit. So he said, the work has started. And the second one is the media machine has started hyping again. Oh, this property, that property, record price. So everyone's jumping into the property market. Everyone's investing. Everyone's investing into creating new businesses. He's saying, when you go to register a business or when you go for a free zone, for a visa and all that, he's saying, my PRO tells me there is a massive line. Now you have to wait for hours and hours. He's saying, and they are issuing trade licenses. They're issuing visas like popcorn. And you pay money. He's saying like how when you go to a movie theater, there's a big line and you pay money and get buckets, bucket filled with popcorn and this. So they've made a nice shopping, this thing. You want this. Very easy. Just pay the money, take it. So, he said finally what will happen is inflation is going to shoot up. They're trying to control, but they can only control it for a small crowd, and that is the Emirati population. But overall, you cannot stop the traffic jams, which results in wasted working hours. He's saying that is why many of my employees have moved them over to one of my properties. So there's no time waste for traveling. He's saying others, you get guys who come exhausted. He's saying then the reason why I purchased some properties, I don't have to pay increasing rent. Yeah, I asked him, what about salaried people? He's saying, if you're good at your job and you really know how to market and sell yourself, you'll make money. But if you're a salaried employee, more or less, it's all luck, or you'll stay there. But your purchasing power will reduce because they will increase prices slowly without telling you. And none of the news and media is going to report what actually is happening. The reason being is now it's make hay when the sun shines. All the losses that they had with what is that? Expo 2020, they have to recoup, and so they're working their tails off. So yeah, they're going to aggressively expand. And I asked him, okay, if I could give something of value to the listeners, he's saying number one is be careful of inflation, be careful of spending, be careful of showing off. Don't get into that vicious cycle of trying to show off, number one. Saying number two is they'll keep advertising alcohol and women and parties and events. He's saying because that is where the big money is. That is where fast money. He's saying stay away from that. And by the way, this guy surprisingly doesn't smoke, doesn't drink, has a couple of women here and there, but very limited. And his women are very loyal to him. And then he said business is the way to make money. But if you do not have any experience in business, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Put it to a small extent where you should know in 10 years you'll lose everything. So if you're putting money into business, make sure that you give it 100% or you're someone trustworthy there, and then sell it off for a profit, get out. That is if you are not a business person. But if you are a business person, he says tread carefully. He is a workaholic. He works 24/7. He is kind of crazy. And one final thing which he did tell me, which kind of surprised me, he said, focus on your health. He said, like you inspire me to keep fit. Saying, because I've had, when I checked, I have problems with my heart and cholesterol and some other issues. He's saying, in the end, if I make 100 million, but I'm going to die or hospital, what's the point? And he has moved his other family members to a cheaper part of the world where he gives them the best lifestyle, but he has to pay a fraction of the amount. So if you're in Dubai, just let me know. For you as a middle class person, has expenses gone up? Has rents gone up? Has salaries, have they improved? Is traffic more? Is traffic less? Are the laws more favorable? I know many people have made money, which is a good thing. So what are your future plans? And like they say, make hay when the sun shines, make big money. But yeah, focus on the other areas, keep a low profile, mind your own business, and you'll be happy. Anyway, so this is what he told me. He has shared some other things, but he specifically requested not to state them because, end of the day, I'm pretty sure if you know money making stuff, you're not going to tell everyone. I was like, yeah, okay. Anyway, it's not my cup of tea, that kind of aggressive businessman thing. Anyway, let me know. Keep me updated. And if there's something confidential, just send me a private email, whatever it is. All right? You guys take care. Signing off.